Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 20, and I want to start off with a bit of an apology. Last episode sucked. I don't know if anyone picked up on it, but the energy was down, the mood was down, the enthusiasm was down, and that's not the content I want to put out. One of the things that I promised myself from the outset with this channel is that I wanted to have a weekly schedule, but I wasn't going to put out a video if I didn't have anything to talk about, if there was no value in the video. So not just filler content, not just fluff. I either had to have something to talk about or come up with something that was good and solid and captivating. Otherwise, just don't put out a video. You guys don't need a video every week. There's so much content on YouTube, so I'm not going to waste your time and my own time by putting out shit that isn't entertaining. So going forward, if you don't see a video come out for the week, that's why. And if I'm in the editing suite looking at this content going, this is just not up to par, we're not going to have a video. All right, I have reached the halfway mark, or just over, 560. It's all going, it's pretty smooth. It's tedious to do this work because it's taking a board like that, cutting it down to a thin strip, and then trying to get it to around 30 mil thick, 27. Not happy about that, same as this one, but I think it'll be all right. And then adding it to the pile. So it's tedious, but it's just got to be done. With that in mind, this is the time, I'm taking a break now. This is the times that I'm logging so far. So what are we looking at? 5 hours? That's supposed to be a 15. So 5 hours, still very much within the quoted time. First thing on the list is to get this Bosch promo video done for the guys over at Bosch. I have committed to Friday afternoon to have this over to them. And tomorrow, I might not actually be in the workshop. I might be looking after my boy. So I really want to get this done today. All right, yeah, let's do this. The next camera I buy is absolutely going to have a flip out fold around screen so that I can frame the shot from where I'm standing. Not being able to do that is so frustrating. All right, I've had to put this on hold with my boy upstairs, and wooden floors that they are walking on is just this constant banging. So I'll get onto the tools now and worry about recording audio later on. I'm busy on these boards, cutting them up, and I've decided to start to look at the actual timber itself and work with it as opposed to just trying to make this table as quickly as possible. What I mean by that is, originally this board was like this, let's say. So it was this wide, I think it was about 100 wide, but this would have been the top surface. Pretty bland. I noticed on the sides though, that there was all this curl and medullary rays. And so I've split it down the middle, and now I'm gonna get this on the show face. So extra time to mill it up and extra time for the glue up later on. This is one of the reasons why someone would own their own business, work as a maker, do their own thing, is I don't have a boss now coming down on me saying, I've got to meet targets. I get to make the best looking table I want. No one gets to tell me how to do that. I mean, yes, obviously I still have to make money, but that sort of profit line is so much more vague and it can shift where I need to. So I would much rather give my client now a good looking table, take a little bit of a hit on the profit that I'll make, but hopefully going forward, this will also incentivize him to tell other people of the work that's come out. You know, that great product will be what gets me work in the future and pays for itself. 650 mil. Not long to go now. So the latest video is doing pretty well, which I'm really excited about. When you publish to YouTube, you get it shows you a ranking of 1 to 10. So your last 10 videos where So when you publish a video, it shows you in regards to your last 10 videos where this one ranks. So obviously you want your every video to be a number 1, but sometimes you get a 10, and it's kind of YouTube's way of saying this is a bit of a dud. Anyway, on my main channel, I've got kind of used to seeing anything below an 8. That's just the way it's been going. This video is currently sitting at number 4 or 5, which is really exciting. But I just thought I'd share this story. This is what it's like being a YouTuber, and I know a lot of other YouTubers who feel like this. So, even though the video is doing well, Coolabar Woodworking, who I chat to quite regularly, said he had some thoughts about the title and thumbnail, which he shared with me, and I'm very glad he did, because all feedback's welcome. I'm happy he shared that with me. Do you know, now that he said that, I am second guessing everything. Have I done it? Should I do this? Have I missed out on potential views? Should I change it now? Should I hold on to it? One person's feedback has just thrown me for a loop. And this is the emotional roller coaster that is YouTube. I should be celebrating and happy about this video doing so well. Yet here I am now, after one bit of constructive criticism, going, ooh, have I stuffed it all up? It's Thursday morning, so it's been 24 hours since I published the high chair video, and the numbers are looking very good. Let me elaborate on that though. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers who've been on the platform for a long time, myself included, get to this point in their career where they start to change how they view the content that they publish. Instead of looking at each individual video that's published and wanting that to go viral and putting everything into that video, watching it not go viral, and then emotionally be devastated, and then pick yourself up and move on to the next one. Instead of having that mindset, the idea now is to work towards sustainable long-term growth. So the high chair video has clocked in at around 2,000 views in 24 hours, which in the grand scheme of things is nothing. I mean, that is such a small amount of views on the platform. However, that's better than my last video, which is great. And the first 24 hours of the video, while they are very important, are not necessarily what I'm looking at anymore. My steam bending video that I did at the beginning of this year, where I took a whole lot of clips together and made that video, is a perfect example. The first week, it hardly did anything. It really wasn't a good video. But then, because it's so niche specific, it got picked up by a particular group of people who were interested in that topic, and it grew and grew and grew. And now it's one of my best performing videos over a 48-hour period, consistently. So in the beginning, didn't do particularly well, took a while for people to pick up on it. Now, good video. And this is what I want from the videos that I publish. I remember last year at Wood Dust, April Wilkerson talking about this on stage. She is sitting at 1.5 million YouTube subscribers. She was talking about Matt Cremona, who has 430,000 YouTube subscribers at the time of recording. And she was talking about numbers and subscriber numbers and what they mean and all of that, and praising Matt's channel and what he had built over the years, because while he may have a third of the subscribers that she has, his audience watches his videos. So he puts out a long video and they watch the whole video. So instead of trying to go for instant success, Matt has grown his channel over many, many years. He's still far behind her, but he's grown such a good business with such a good understanding of what his audience wants. Now when he puts out a video, he gets good views every time. I made some good progress yesterday. Got the first ceiling panel up. Now today I'm working on this one. It's not going particularly quickly, but I'm fairly happy with how it's turning out, which I guess that's a win. But one of the things that I'm really happy about is the height of the ceiling. So I really thought that this was going to feel a lot more claustrophobic and closed in, because the ceiling's maybe 1.9, maybe 2 meters high, so it's really low, but it doesn't feel all that bad. I've finished drilling the holes for the down lights, and in the project video
I said I'm not going to put them in because I want to paint everything first, then I'll put them in. But yeah, I want to test these first, so let's see how these look. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Take the plug, you run that in. Then I've got to fold back these tabs, which I'm not going to be able to do one-handed. So let me set the camera up. Slide it in, like that. I don't have this wired into a light switch yet, so for the moment I'm just using an extension cable to plug everything in. All right, let me turn them all on. And there we go. I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy with that. So my desk will be here. So it's gonna be 900 off the wall. So it's a very deep desk, but I kind of like that idea because it gives you lots of room to play with, and it gives you an island as opposed to feeling cramped at your desk. That's one of the worst things for me. I'm a huge fan of corner desks. I can't do it in here. There's not enough space. So having that depth will be good. I'm heading down to the Strand night markets now. A friend of mine, Luke, has some space on his stall and he's offered for me to come and try and sell some of my stuff. So hopefully I can get rid of some of this celery top product. No sales yet. Just under an hour left to go. Luke's managed to sell some, which is pretty awesome, but nothing yet on my end, which is what it is. But you know, you've got to keep trying. He literally sold like a stack of stuff all in one go. So you've just got to hang around enough for that particular customer to come along. You've just got to be in it to have it happen.